At this point, we have seen a very resilient growth story in the United States. Would it hold? And there we are looking at the incoming data. There may be some softening. The very fact that the Federal Reserve decided to cut interest rates in the balance between inflation and growth shows that there is that softening.
Most of their leaders had a failure before they had success. And
what do we want for the private sector? Three things. One, clarity in the regulatory environment, not too much, not too little. Two, access to finance.
they had a chance, a second chance, a third chance.
Enabling environment. Why? Because uncertainty is here to stay, and we need the agility of the private sector to bolster growth prospects.
So you mentioned some really underlines, and as we step back and look at, if we look at the United States, as you...
So my first message to everybody in this audience is, at a time of very high uncertainty, you need agility and adaptability, and the private sector is so much more capable of delivering it.
Of the uniqueness of why they came to the United States.
Of course, it doesn't mean that the private sector would always get it right. And this is why having good data to give a sense of where we are headed, good institutions that can be there to make sure that there is a level playing field and that there is predictability of what regulations would look like, this all matters tremendously.
Of the uniqueness of why they came to the United States.
And benefit from it. I think India needs to stay that course of reforming the economy and of course, like everywhere else, make sure that the small companies, the entrepreneurial spirit of startups is given space to flourish.
With some of the leaders in Africa, and 4 million.
And again, I want to repeat myself, there is a recognition in China that the export growth model is no more viable, but it is not easy to switch to consumption. So when you ask me where I'm most concerned, frankly, I'm very concerned about high debt levels in some advanced economies.